The B-52's, whose album Cosmic Thing and single Love Shack were the biggest hits ever for a band whose initial new wave burst had faded nearly a decade ago. But while hitting the heights, the B's never forgot their roots. And in fact, they were only too happy to provide us with a tour of their Athens, Georgia hometown on the occasion of their triumphant homecoming concert back in October.
Anybody press the button? Athens is a small college town on the grid system. None of the lights are coordinated so that you have to stop at every corner.
When we first started coming to New York, they said, "You're from Athens," like it was from Neptune.
Athens, Georgia, red clay all-night parties, loud bands, cheap rents. It's also the home of the B-52's and REM. Right before they played their homecoming gig, the B-52's showed us around their hometown.
Well, we're at the hot corner in Athens GA, and this is the Bluebird Cafe, which used to be the El Dorado Cafe, where we all used to
Before that, it was.
Before that, it was the El Dorado restaurant. And there's the first, actually, I don't know what it is now, but we played there.
It used to be the original 41.
We never played there. We played there.
There's the church Cindy got married in.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
This is our old studio where such masterpieces as
Rock Lobster,
Planet Claire,
we had a rehearsal pattern which we've never changed. We would rehearse a little while and then we kind of scatter and we go eat. We go down to Potter's house and buy some thrift store clothes and wigs, and we come back to rehearse.
It's an old funeral parlor, and we rehearsed in the bloodletting room, not to be gruesome.
Oh!
We're coming up to the Georgia Theater, which is one of the places everybody played it early on in Athens. Also, Abby, the female exorcist, played there. That was a good movie. There's an antenna.
Courthouse. Oh, that's where I got divorced. And that's where I got married.
We're coming up to Dunkin' Donuts.
Turns into an animal.
Big hot spot. Dodos.
Duddos. There used to be a beautiful church from 1857, but we didn't need that. We wanted Duddos. If you haven't discovered thrift stores in your neighborhood yet, you're missing something, because you never know what you're going to find. Hey, I'm standing here on the former site of the zoo, which was the first hippie house in Athens, now departed. And there it is, the house on Millage Avenue where we played our first gig.
And here's the site of another very famous first gig. Right now, this looks like a decrepit, abandoned old church. But 10 years ago, it was a decrepit, abandoned old church, but with REM inside of it.
People in Athens are very protective of the B-52's and REM. They're really sort of adored in an almost religious way.
A lot of them said, boy, if they can do it, we can too, because we weren't exactly professionals. I mean, we did the best we could with our, our talents and limitations.
And there you have it, Athens, Georgia, as only the B-52's could know it and show it.